Blessings to you. Welcome to Artist Impact. I'm your host, Jere B. This show is all about great music of every genre. We highlight, feature, and critique singers, bands, musicians, poets, and rappers from our local region and from all over the world. Most you have never heard of before, but we bring them right to your door to encourage them and to see how we can impact their career. Now, helping me to do this is our Impact Panel, or as I like to call them, our panel of love. These are all entertainment professionals, and what they're going to do is review and critique the two artists we are presenting in this episode and see if in some way, somehow, they can make an impact. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. But when I say entertainment professionals, we're doing it to death tonight. Bob Baldwin, legendary smooth jazz artist. Brother, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Good to see you. Good to see everybody.
So good for you to be here. Will Wheaton, vocalist to the stars. How you doing, my brother?
Very, very, very well, sir, and happy to be here.
I'm so grateful you are, my man. And man, Derwin Daniels is making his second Artist Impact View. How you doing, my friend?
Good, Jerry. Good. Glad to be here.
Man, you got that saxophone and now the drums rolling. We're going to talk about that in a minute, okay?
Okay.
But Bob, man, I don't know. When I say legend, I don't even know how to describe it, man. Over 40 albums. You have the new urban jazz station. You have the wonderful book, man, called You Better Ask Somebody, which is a fantastic music business book. What do you think is the most important aspect of a young independent artist coming up today? Why should they grab this book?
Well, I've been fortunate enough to have not only independent artists, but artists who sign to labels look at the book, and just to get a better understanding about how the business is run. Everybody calls the music business. I call it the business of music. If you look at it through a different lens like that, then you understand the nuances and the accounting and royalties and how business is run and how it works with radio and venues. You look at it through a completely different lens, and the music is still an important piece of it, because if you don't have the music, you don't have the business. But you need the business.
Right. Absolutely right. I think everybody should have this book, and we're going to make sure that there's a link for it so people can get it, Bob. I tell you what, Will, vocalist to the stars, is right on point. Celine Dion, Kenny Loggins, Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Whitney Houston. My gosh, tell me, what firm piece of advice do you give young vocalists who are coming up in the game?
Find your identity. Identify your sound. Figure out who you are artistically and do that. Don't try to copy. Don't try to be anybody other than authentically yourself. And once you do that, own what you create. Man. That's my advice.
That's huge, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And I tell you what, Derwin, your second time here, man, you have been out on the road with Confunction. You've been with Ohio Players, man. You keep the funk on point, not only on the sax, but the drums, man. But you have a project that's coming out with Felton, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Yeah, Felton Pilot from Confunction. He produced a song. He said, Derwin, I got a song for you. I said, hey, let's check it out. I listened to it and we recorded it, and I'm looking at releasing it very soon. So the song is done and ready to go.
That's excellent. Well, I appreciate you being here, man. We're going to have some fun because we have some excellent artists tonight. One of them, Arturo de la Fuentes, I met personally in Houston, and he brought the place down every time he picked up the microphone he was on. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing very good, Jere. Thank you so much for inviting me to your show.
Absolutely. Well, you are like on point, man. You sent in an incredible tune. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I sent a song called All About the Music. That is the main theme of a musical I wrote that tells a story about the legendary power station studio in New York City on 53rd Street, which was before Avatar Studios.
Yeah.
So it's the main theme of the first musical I've written.
Wow. Well, it's a fantastic song, man. Do you mind if we play it right now?
I would love that.
That's cool. Very good.
77 was the start of a dream. Something New York City never seen. The power of music ignited the air. Flames burning brightly all over Times Square, creating stories that will sing. stand the test of time. Let me tell you, if these walls can speak, they tell a different story every week. The first to know Springsteen's born in the USA. Oh, what a day. So many stories that will stand the test of time. It's all about the music. It's all about the music. It's all about the music. Brings me back to life. John Bon Jovi, Rolling Stones, Tony Bennett, Laura Jones, Tyler Street, Aerosmith, Bruno Mars, Sting and Cher. Power Station made the whole world sing along. It's all about the music. All about the music. It's all about the music. All about the music. It's all about the music. Brings me back to life. Pat Metheny, Lady Gaga, Musiana Crawl, Stevie Ray Vaughan, let's make a deal with Money Hall. Hamilton, Esperance is falling in the Kings. They're the nuts and bolts of this powerful machine. With Simon, George Michael, rock universal fame. Thanks to Bon Jovi, we have the stars and plays. John Mayer, Cyndi Lauper, and each one of us are here for just one reason. You know it's just because it's all about the music. All about the music. It's all about the music. All about the music. It's all about the music. Brings me back to life. Bring it home, Michael. It's all about the music. All about the music. It's all about the music. All about the music. It's all about the music. Brings me back to life. It's all about the music. All about the music. It's all about the music. All about the music. It's all about the music. Berkeley brings me back to life.
I thought that song was absolutely hot. Bob, what do you think?
It was fantastic. I love the energy, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Will?
I call this man a showman. He's invested in the payoff, and you can tell that from note 1 to note 500. He had me from the beginning, and I stayed there. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Derwin?
Thank you.
Hey, when I heard the voice, it just pulled me right in. It fit right into it. Loved it. Loved it.
That's a great response. Well, Bob, you want to go deeper, bro?
Sure, man. How long you been playing, Arturo? It sounds fantastic.
Well, I guess forever, you know, like I have pictures of me as a kid that my mom took singing with some mariachis when I was like, I couldn't even speak properly. So I was very young when I started.
Well, you know, there's only 11 notes that we can all play, you know, doesn't matter with the instrument. I have one small criticism, and it's really nothing that you can't fix, man. You're just pushing the beat just a little, just a pinch. I love to see you sing that, just to pull it back a little bit and just lay in the groove. But you got the energy, man. Sometimes the energy brings forth the excitement and the angst. But, man, other than that, I think you really delivered a nice piece, man.
Thank you. I appreciate the feedback.
Yeah. I want to ask you also, who are some of your influences musically?
Well, all the people that have recorded there in Studio A, you know, like that place is like the cathedral of music. Like everyone from the Beatles, Queen has recorded there, Bruno Mars, like, and people still keep recording there. Like even like the Broadway musicals are recorded in that same room.
Mm-hmm. Last question, real quick, man. How long you guys have been playing together as a unit? You guys sounded great.
We met the day before. Like that was the house band, That was a commencement concert for my graduating from Berkeley from the master's degree. I'm the first Mexican to ever graduate from songwriting and production at Berkeley NYC.
Man, awesome work, man. I wish you continued success, brother.
Fantastic. Will, you want to go in deeper, bro?
Absolutely. How long were you at Berkeley?
It's a 1-year program, and I'm the first cohort. Like, it just opened. Yeah.
Awesome. And what is your intent for this music? What do you want to accomplish? What does success look like for you?
Well, the most important thing for me is always like making songs. And what I tried to do in my time in Berkeley is to create a vessel for my songs, because I've been like releasing singles as an independent artist, but I thought like if I create a whole musical, I can have 10 songs that I'm going to be promoting together. Like it's the closest thing to turning them into an album, because today promoting an album is difficult. So I'm just going to build a whole show around all of these songs.
Right. Awesome. So, and this song is the title track of the musical?
Yes, it is. And the musical is called All About the Music. And it narrates the story of the power station through the eyes of an angel that is on Earth and is losing his faith.
Very cool. I think you've done a great job, and I think you're on a road that's going to be very successful for you. So best of luck to you. I enjoyed listening to you.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Will. Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, Derwin, I don't know if they left you many questions, brother, but go on in,
Well,
my friend.
Just listening to that great intro, it, like I said, pulled it in, and then when you started to sing, your voice just fit right into the style of music that you had happening. You know, with the musicians, they sound like they're very good musicians. And your song referenced a bunch of different folks. So I guess in the musical, it just you have a lot going on with different artists and different people in the song, right?
Yes. Like it's very difficult to describe, but I actually already filmed and presented the first act in the Black Box Theater that is also in the Power Station. And like, if you would allow me, I would like to send you the link so you can see the whole first act of the musical.
Yeah, would love to see that too. Another thing that I like that you're doing is your image. Your image stays consistent, and I see, you know, with the look that you have, all those things, that's just going to make people remember who you are and what you're doing. So you came out and you just let us know this is something I'm going to do. You gravitated when the solo was happening with the piano solo. You were at you were there urging everybody on, and the energy was really good. I enjoyed it very much so. I think it's going to work, especially if you're doing that style of music. Everything that you had going, the look, the voice, all those things just really work well. One thing,
thank you, Derwin.
Visuals coming from like playing with Sugarfoot and Ohio Players. Our background. I played horn, so we always made sure we were choreographed. So the background singers, if they could work on a little more choreographed, choreographing their steps for your song, that would be just one critique that I would have.
Fantastic. That's real cool. Well, I'll tell you what, Arturo, you've heard from these legendary artists, man. Do you have any pushback? You have any questions of your own?
Well, first of all, I appreciate your time for listening to my music. I hope that you would like to listen to other things I do, because this is just a very the tip of the iceberg of what I've done. Like, I've written for more than 60 different artists, going from mariachi to EDM. So my spectrum is pretty wide in that aspect. I sing with a band in New York called Sanga Tierra. It's a world music band. We're a 10-piece band, and so I'm just saying that this is not everything. So I would just like to thank you for your time and hopefully be able to share my music with you.
Absolutely.
Wonderful work. Arturo, don't go anywhere. We have to go from your space to Youngstown, Ohio. So we have a local legend here, Don Tanner, songwriter, guitarist. Man, how you doing today, brother?
Good, Jared. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
I'm grateful that you were able to come on, man. You sent in this song, Why Can't We Get Along, man? Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the storyline just basic, why can't everybody just get along? People judge people by the way they talk, the way they walk, the way you wear your hair, and we're just all brothers and sisters in this world, right? So let's all get along.
That's good. I would love for our audience to hear it. Is that cool with you?
Let's hear it.
Say to me that I don't like the way you walk. Say to me that I don't like the way you talk. Telling me that I'm no good just because I'm so misunderstood. Telling me that I don't care just because the way that I wear my hair. Well, I don't care what you say to me. I do believe that you're afraid of me. Why don't you care that you're bringing me down, round, 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 round? Where you're from may be a part of it, and I can see that you're not getting it. Why can't we get along? Why can't we get along? You're gonna raise your crown just by bringing me down. Stack your gold, spread your hate all around, round, round, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't care what you say to me. I do believe that you're afraid of me. Why don't you care that you're bringing me down, round, 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 round? Where you're from may be a part of it, and I can see that you're not getting it. Why can't we get along? Why can't we get along? Get along.
And that's Don Tanner. Why can't we all get along? Moving tune. Bob, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, Don, I love it. Great message, great delivery. You definitely a seasoned artist. I love the double guitars, man. Nice work, brother.
Excellent. Will?
Driving guitars are always a wonderful thing. I used to tour with Jerry mentioned Kenny Loggins, and I also toured with Rod Stewart, and that was one of the things I loved about those bands. The guitars were always dominant and present, and I dig it. It's good stuff.
Very cool. Derwin?
Great songwriting, man. Love it. It's right in the pocket. Right in the pocket. Especially, like I say, with the guitars, the guitar work.
Very cool. Well, Bob, I'm going to ask you to get your shovel, man, and go in just a little deeper.
Who are some of your influences, Don?
Oh, it's such a wide range. I mean, it goes from, the Eagles, Ray Charles, and Green Day. I mean, there's just nothing I don't like. I love everything. I can learn from everything. I love all styles.
Yeah, and what gave you the vibe to go with the double guitars? What was, I guess, if you felt that fit your music the best?
Well, believe it or not, I was a drummer for many years, and then I learned how to play keys and then some guitar. So, I've been doing a lot of my writing on guitar now, and hooked up with this guitar player, and everything just seemed to come together.
Nice. And so you play the little drums there. So you got a little pocket in your in your delivery. I noticed.
Yeah, that's my main instrument actually. Yes.
Oh wow, nice, man. And how long have you been writing?
Oh, probably 20 years.
Yeah, man. Well, continue success and keep up the good work, brother. Just stay at it. Don't ever give up.
I won't. Thank you so much.
Very, very cool. Will, what do you got to say, bro?
Again, I love it. Question: is music your only gig, or do you do something else?
Well, no, I got a day gig. You know, I still paying the bills. You know, at times, of course, I played just music. I was on the road and did things like that, and but you know, house payments and stuff like that. I had to, you know, I'm still writing, still recording, and I'm working on my next CD coming up. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what was I heard you say that you wanted everybody to get along. Was there a specific circumstance or situation that happened that brought this song about?
oh, just you know, general life. I just sometimes I don't understand mankind, why it's always got to be wars to settle things. I guess is the main thing. That's what kind of created the whole thought pattern of this song, and then just like I said, why can't we all just get along and just everybody love each other? That's about it, you know.
I think it's a great song and a great message, and I thank you for sharing it with us. It's great.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Derwin, I know you have your shovel out, brother. What's happening?
Yeah, why can't we get along? I just, I heard Will saying something and asking you a question about it, but I thought it was about specifically a relationship or something that happened when you wrote this song. And I love the pattern of how you wrote it with the lyrics, and the verses and the chorus, that you hit the chorus and it really says what the title of the song is. And when that's always good. So I love the songwriting. I love the live feel and everything that you had with the song. It was really, really good. And the band you mentioned, how long had y'all been together or played together?
Just over a year. Guitar player and bass player were helping me out with recording the CD. And then when we start doing the CD release and promo shows, the drummer popped in and gave us a hand, and everything went really well. They're actually in a band called Dead Sullivan. That's how we all kind of hooked up together.
Okay. Yeah, well, really good at coming from behind drums, I heard you mention, and playing the guitar. Lots of energy. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed hearing you play.
Thank you.
Excellent. Well, you know what, Don, you've heard everything that the panelists have had to say. Do you have any questions of your own? Any pushback? I would imagine you don't have any pushback because it was all love, but any questions you have from them?
No, I just appreciate you having me on and everybody giving it a listen to. I everybody's experience and liking what I do, that means so much,
Absolutely. Well, nothing but success to you. Let's bring Arturo back up. I know that the both of you have some busy schedules, but Arturo, can you tell me very quickly what you have coming up right now that's on the front burner for you?
Yes, next show with my band Sangha Tierra is going to be in Manhattan in a venue called Drum. So follow me at Arturo de las Fuentes, or you can also type in on Instagram Art de las Fuentes, and you can see the dates there. It's going to be at Drum.
Very, very cool. Don, what's next for you, my friend?
Well, right now we're back to the studio working on the next CD, and we got a couple live shows coming up at the end of August and September. Got another video I'm working on right now, will be coming out. So yeah, keeping the ball rolling.
You're keeping it rolling. Well, much success to both of you. I know that the plate is full for Bob. So Bob, what's the very next thing that you have in your pot of things that are going on?
I'm trying to pull some money together now so I can do an acoustic record. Of course, those records are always expensive, but you got to go in the studio, you got to hire the cats. I'm looking forward to playing on a 8-foot grand or maybe even 10-foot grand piano. It'll be a lot of fun, man.
Wow.
Just go on acoustic for a minute and just unplug everything.
Very, very cool. Will, what's next for you, my friend?
Good question. Probably working on some more music. We did the single that did fairly well earlier this year, so I've got some interest in me finishing another record and putting that out. So I'm kind of putting that together in my mind creatively to figure out what I want it to be, what I want the focus to be, and then I'm also toying with writing a book. So we shall see.
Excellent. We shall see. We shall see. And you know what, Derwin, you're going drums, sax. What's happening, man? What's next?
Well, primarily saxophone. I'll play drums or hand claps and finger snaps if needed. But I'm focusing on releasing that single very soon that I'm working with Felton Pilot on, and it's coming out. And then the focus again is social media, because that's what's spreading the good news.
Absolutely. Well, I thank all of you for being on Artist Impact. I know nothing but success is in store for each one of you. Peace and blessings to you. And that's going to do it for this round of Artist Impact. Thanks again to our Impact panel, Bob Baldwin, Will Wheaton, Derwin Daniels, and our artists, Arturo de la Fuentes and Don Tanner. Make sure you check out their artistry by going to a show if you're in their area, buy their merch, buy their music. And if you yourself are an artist with an original performance music video, submit it to Artist Impact at artistimpact.armstrong@gmail.com. Try to say that 3 times fast. Let's see how we can impact your career. I'm your host, Jere B. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. Many blessings.